Okay, M0FXB, morning, just setting up to do some live. So at the moment you can see all my dashboards, you can see me, we're just gonna organise getting, so you can see the radios. Yeah, we're just setting up a wireless camera, which I thought was on, but that's okay. We use Droid OBS, which is actually a free program, Droid OBS, and you download an app on your phone called Droid Cam, which you just use an IP address to connect your camera, which you're going to see me doing now. It's quite interesting. So you just right click, select add Droid OBS, and you put in the IP address of the camera on your phone, which actually looks like this. So I'm just so I'll put that in a stand now. We have a stand like this, Z stand. When we put in the IP address, which is that, click activate, and then the camera should appear connected to my, there you are, and hopefully it's not going to be the best picture, but enough to see what I'm up to. There you go. Get the open spot in the background. There's your open spot there. So, once you get that in, then I can resize it, like so. Move that, something like that, and I can bring my face up higher, so it appears. It's very clever. So, ultimately, I'm just sat in front of a laptop. Right, so you should see everything now. So the first thing you're seeing here is my, I'll just connect it, HubNet. Let's turn on one of the radios to HubNet.
Connected to M0FXB.
So the A band on the 52 is on All-Star node, which is a micro hub. So it's a little box at home with a Bofung AAA in it and a Raspberry Pi, and it gets you onto the All-Star system. So on the B band, we're on the open spot. If everyone wants to call in, go ahead. We're on reflector 30. And then we have Pistar here, which is my MMDVM hat, which should be on 1 Charlie with a bit of luck. I'll just show you how I'm accessing 1 Charlie. Right, so now on the B band of the 52, if I turn that to Pistar, there's 1 Charlie there.
Already at midnight.
Last night, but it seems to have passed through and it's a bit calm this morning. It's not a houseboat, it's a sports cruiser, holiday boat. If you
Mike 6VLY, looking for an audio report, please.
Mike 0 Mike Delta / Maritime Mobile MM. There's a link there you can actually click on it.
So on the A band, you had a station call in.
Using the
So I can go.
No problem to call 220ZWX.
but we're on the south coast there.
So that's single receive. That's all star now.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you very much for coming back to me. Much appreciated. Have a good day. It's your Mike 6BLY clear.
That's my all star node, which you can control using Supermon.
Yeah, 7-3, Mike 6BLY clear.
Right, we go back to the B band.
And I like your, I guess it would be your call card in the upper
You
right.
can see the windows coming through from the GPS.
You can tell me a little bit more about it. I'm about 25 miles northwest of the center of Dallas. And at the moment I'm on my ID52-Openspot. And that's going in through my backyard low power repeater, which consists of a couple of Motorola CDM 1550s. I'll be driven by Pistar on a Raspberry Pi.
Now on the left
3.
side,
And at the moment,
on the left side, we've got the FT3D. Someone just called through. I'm going to reply. Mike 0 Foxtrot X-Ray Bravo returning. Now let's see if that. Actually, no, we're in the wrong mode. So let's go to DN. And let's reply. M0FXB returning to the station, calling through. So that's using the Blue DV system on the screen here. Blue DV for Windows. We'll try them again. It goes green when it's working. Mike 0 Foxtrot X-Ray Bravo returning to M7JFB. I think it was M7JFB. So you get like on the Blue DV system, you get. There it is there.
yeah, Mike 0 Foxtrot X-Ray Bravo from Mike 7 Juliet Foxtrot Bravo, yeah. Good morning. I'm just trying out this new, I've got another FTM 400.
And we're using this hotspot here.
So I've not got it quite set up yet, but at least it's working. So, back to you.
So we're using the DV Mega there on the left. So I wonder which radio he says that he's on. So we'll ask him now. Yeah, okay, well it's sounding good. So what is the radio? Did you say FTM 300 or 400? It's Andreas, Western Supermare.
Yeah, Andreas, thank you, Jim. Yeah, I had bought a whole station, sold a couple of items, and I've already got an FTM 400. I use that as a node radio, so I decided to buy another one. I quite like them. Originally it was all set up for second hand. This one is brand new, so that's it. Right out of the box, and I've got it up and running there.
SM17 microphone. M0FXB returning. Just plugged in my SM17 speaker microphone, which works so much better. And so, did you say it's an FTM 300? Because I also have that radio. It's a very nice radio. Back to you.
'Cause, 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 No, it's the 400. The 400. So that's me. We've got two of them now. But just out of curiosity, I think when I was spoken to you, do you go on network radio? I think I've maybe started off. I think I've maybe spoken to you on network radio. You can confirm that on your next over there from M0FXB.
M0FXB returning. Yeah, I'm one of the volunteers on network radios, and was there from day one when it was just literally a couple of months after the channel was created. I think at that time I had about 20 members, and it grew, didn't it, to 10,000, I think, or more. So yeah, I know the FTM 400, very nice radio as well. I used to like using that on APRS, and nice big screen, isn't it? The FT300, same sort of thing, but the screen's a lot smaller. I think the plus side is that you can receive digital on the B band, but not simultaneously. Otherwise, they do pretty much the same job. Yours has the touch screen, hasn't it? So it's quite hard to decide between the two, but I decided to go for the 300 because I also already have a FT3D, and I really like the way that functioned, and the FT300 is similar. Do you have any handheld C4FM transceivers? Just to let you know, I'm using the DV Mega Blue Windows system here, and the Mega hotspot is just plugged straight into my laptop. And to the right of it, I've got the ICOM ID52, which is the new ICOM radio from Japan that you can't actually buy at the moment, but I managed to sneak one in from Japan. Back to you.
Yeah, M7 GFB returning you. Good stuff on that one. That'll be you'll be able to do a review on it. Yeah, well, I've got a handheld as well. I've after getting my foundation in the first lockdown, I've been wanting to do it for years. Never been able to do it because of the basic time going to get a classroom to do it. So it was handy doing it online, and since then I've spent quite a bit of money. And that's why I wasn't here to hear that, but admittedly I have spent quite a bit. And the radio I've got is an FT3D, and I've had that probably about 6 months, and like that as well. And I'm thinking about moving up to the FT3D. I like the look of it. So the 2D here that I've got it's like brand new. I bought it from second hand. It's well looked after, hardly used. So I've kept it the same. So I'm thinking about either trading it in or selling it on, getting the FT3D. Yeah, I think that's but they're good radios, and I like the fusion system and the wires X. I'm quite into that as well. So it's all good fun, and yeah, I met a lot of people on that I recognise, obviously from network radio days. And now and again I hear Paul on as well. I hadn't heard them for a while, heard them just the other week. It's just amazing. Small world. Back to you.
M0FXB returning. Yeah, I know the FT3D is still a good radio, and I like that the full APRS on the FT2 and the FT3. It just works well. It's fun to use. So I'm sort of sat here twiddling around with these two radios. The 51 is, I suppose it's ICOM's version of the FT2, I suppose. It's just got a colour screen, and the only new thing that it does compared to the FT2 is that you can receive two hotspots at the same time, because it uses an AMBI+2 chip, and I've never seen that on a radio before. But otherwise, they're great fun, aren't they? Full of functions. Sit there all day long twiddling. Right, I better stand by. I'm just sort of demonstrating a couple of radios here and a couple of hotspots. Got the Openspot 3 in the background and the Pistar MMDVM hat. So thanks for, well, I can't remember. Yeah, thanks for coming back to me. And you take care, and back to you for a final, M0FXB.
Yeah, M7GFB, returning to Mike 0 Foxtrot X-ray Bravo. Yeah, no problem there. I'm just, I've worked away from home, so I'm just here to take hotspots and the radios with me as well. So
So there you are, that's James, very nice guy. If you look on the screen, it's got his call sign, it's got his name, DMR number, and then you have a list here, any station that calls in.
So from MM7GFB up here in Falkirk and Scotland. So take care and catch up soon.
Yep, 7-3 James, all the best.
Due course will arrive on your doorstep. Mike is the last one. Back to you, over.
Yeah, Mike, it's been great talking to you
Right, now back to the ICOM ID52.
on the maritime mobile setup there. I would think your 705 just pairs perfectly with your operating conditions. So it's been nice talking to you at the wee hours of the morning. I've managed to clear off a table, which I'm sure within maybe 36 hours we'll be coming up again with a new project. Who knows? Might be the Pistar. So with that, let's go ahead and go to breakfast. Say hello to everybody in that end. And 73 from Dallas, Texas. This is W1ZOT. Take care, Mike.
Yeah, 31ZOT, MDS. Thanks very much. Pleasure speaking with you. And maybe, who knows, maybe we'll catch you on HF another time. I'll keep my eye out for your call sign. And so please take care, stay safe from the COVID, and we'll catch you again. This is M0MDS going clear.
This is W1ZOT listening.
This is what people can see.
You want to use what, the table? Is that what I did?
Yeah.
Lima Alpha 3 Romeo India Alpha, this is for any call. This is Lima Alpha 3 Romeo India Alpha calling from Oslo and standing by.
MDF.
Yeah, so that's coming loud, and that loud thing booming in
0MDF.
is coming in through the DV Mega into the FT3D, and so, and then on the 52, we'll turn down the FT3. 52, you've got the Pistar, and I'll turn the scope on so you can see what the scope looks like. Right, we just need some activity on that. Now the FT3 does actually have a scope. Let's see if I can get that on. If my memory is right. You just go F here, and then you choose scope here. Now it's not coming on now. Let's try it on the other band. Let's try it now. No, it's not on there. I think you may have to be in VFO mode. Let's turn.
M0FXB.
Yeah, so there's your scope. You're not really seeing much. That's on my APRS frequency, but at least you can see what the scope looks like.
This is W10T, Whiskey 1, Zulu Oscar Tango. Alpha.
See if I can. So on the right, you've got the scope showing on the 52. Now you can get a better scope than that. I'm going to reply to him to W10T. Oh, it looks like someone's replied.
Good morning, sir. Good morning from the UK, Bristol, in the United Kingdom, southwest of England, in a rainy Saturday morning. Over to you. W1 Zulu Oscar Tango from M0FXB.
M0FXB from W10T. Hey, how you doing? The name here is Phil, Papa Hotel India Lima, and it is, well, the sun's not up, I can guarantee you that. It's 3:45 in the morning here. I woke up and couldn't get back to sleep, so decided to wander up to the radio room and kind of get some, well, actually, I'm cleaning up. I'm trying to put this place back into a reasonable state of organization, so I can have some room to start more projects. A mess, I guess. I'm running a 5100A into a homebrew repeater that has a couple of Motorola analog UHF transceivers being driven by Pistar, and right now it's on W-load. I got to fashion up another antenna. I lost the other one in the storm. But no problem there. And I happen to be kind of watching what's going on 20 meters FT8. I'm seeing a few Australian stations there, but I can see the path is starting to open up between me and Europe. So waiting me out here, fingers crossed, might be able to work a little bit DX. Back to you from W10T.
M0FXB, Danny. Hi, Phil. Nice to meet you. Name here is Diego. Tango India Alpha Golf Oscar. And here in Bristol is 9:47, according to the clock. So we have 6 hours difference.
Yeah, they can't really hear you much from where you are.
Yeah, you're lucky that you can go to Shark at this time. Have a play if you cannot sleep. If I do this, I risk that, you know. The XYL here wouldn't like me too much, especially if she listens to me at 3:45 a.m. I need to improve the soundproofing of this Shark here, which is inside of the house. But I think that is a must do. Well, as you can see, I'm using a 7100, and I had a fight yesterday with a jumbo spot. It's a Pistar to get this one working, but once I got it working, I managed to get it working 2 ways, on PR mode and on VFO mode. So it was a bit of a challenge with the UP that you have to light it, but anyway, that was the needle really. And equipment, I have the 7100. I have FTM 400 DVAs, 2 meters 17 amps. I used to work. And this one as well, the 7100 is a great radio. I have an Anytone DMR to do just local DMR contact. So we are very fortunate here with DMR. We have something called Southwest Cluster, and don't really need much power to get into the cluster. HT 5 watts will take me into that, whatever I'm in the house, which is good. Otherwise, again, jumbo spot or an open spot. I also have an open spot. Beautiful thing, works like a dream. And I have an FT3 FT3D, another handheld that I used to do. Again, it's either digital voice or local contact. But I like very much digital voice, you see. Once you get it set up, now those over the internet is not like FT8 or SSB here.
We'll turn down the ICOM now, which has got the HM75 microphone still, and we'll turn up see if we can get the FT3 on the same frequency as the hotspot. At the moment, yeah, it looks like it is letting me change the frequency. Let's have a look. Lots of kids here. Lets me change up the frequency. Now looks like I've got to turn the scope off. So we go back. Get the frequency in there of the DV Mega Hotspot, which is 438 600 simplex. There you go. Turn the scope back. We're in DN mode, FM. Scope back on. Right, wait for someone to call in and then you'll see that show up on the scope.
Did you buy me something?
I'm guessing that's that phone came with it, I thought. Yeah,
Give me a present. Buy me a present. But I want a present that costs money. You haven't got me a present for ages.
yeah, that's what are you doing that for?
Northern Europe, like the UK
I think that was on video what you just
Ireland
said.
and Norway, places like that.
Yeah, but I'm not even joking.
They go trip quite well. About 25.
It was turned. It was turned down.
Oh well.
To go in here.
Now you have to buy me a present.
But and I was curious about your Openspot. I assume you're referring to the Openspot.
Right, the scope's frozen, so we're going to work out why.
Is that right, Tago? M0FXB, this is W1COT.
You make my heart jump.
Ah, there you are. It's back on now. You can change the scope by tapping at the top.
That is very, very easy to use and complicated. It works like that is the one. Over to you. Q1 Oscar tank. To you.
M0FXB, W1COT. Okay, very good. Yeah,
You can still transmit. It just freezes the scope. Not really sure how to unfreeze it, but that's what happens.
the MP chip in there. I said, well, so you're down to now a situation where you only need one radio. With it being able to do, I guess they cross.
You're actually hearing the FTD. So I'll summarize with saying what I think of the two radios. So I think they're both excellent radios. They both have scopes. The 52 have been clever with how they've done their scope, but it's quite quite basic really. They both have GPRS. The 52 has DPRS. The FT3 has APRS. They both do Bluetooth. They both have SD cards. They're both dual band, and they both do digital and A and B band. But the 52 will receive two hotspots at the same time. They both have broadcast radio. I think the best value one is actually the FT3 because it's £380. But the 52 is like having two. It's like having two radios in one because you can receive two hotspots. They both will send photographs. So, I mean, what they've managed to pack into that FT3 in such a small package. The battery life on the FT3 is, I would say, is better, and you get cheaper batteries, but the FT2 battery does fit the FT3. The speaker microphones, I think it's quite pricey on the speaker microphone on the 52 was quite expensive. On the FT3 it was about £30. On the 52 it's more like £60, but it works well and has a couple of buttons on it for remote. Antennas are the same connectors. Just quickly look at some of the main menus. That's the menu style of the 52. Hold down the DISP. We'll probably have to back out of the scope. That's your sort of menu style on the 3. Push it to come out. Push back. Now you have a sub menu which is pushing the F button and it scrolls right and left. You have the cam feature on the FT3, which is you can monitor 5 stations at the same time. I'll select it. See, it just says group 1 where you add groups, and then you have a little bar station, little bars that float up and down. That's quite cool. The broadcast radio is very cool on the, because look, it actually almost becomes, you can see there, almost becomes triple band when you go into broadcast radio, and that's very cool. I'll leave that on display for a while. The 52 has terminal mode. GPS. They both do very good voice recording. 52 on the picture sending is like the 705. DR mode, of course, with the, and then you can see the GPS showing up there. With the FT3, you push, pretty sure you push that button there, and then you tap the screen for your GPS. Go quick search here. Let's just bring up the GPS. You've got it on a small screen there, but you can go, pretty sure you can get the satellites like so.
My hip flexors are short, so I'm quite bent now. So for me to sort of lift right up to sea is quite difficult. So I'm counting on the fact that I'll be able to see this big boat next to me.
What do you think you'll be thinking about as you swim your path?
What time is it now? In 1 hour. How much longer? We had to do a qualifying swim of, it had to be below 16 degrees, and it was actually 15.1 in Dover, and we had to swim for 90 minutes. Then we had to get out for 90 minutes and get back in for another hour. And I thought to myself, I'm freezing. We can't have much longer to do, and I made a mistake.
Yeah, so hi Alvaro. So you can hear I'm on the broadcast radio at the moment as well.
There is a theme to this year's race, is that right?
Well, that's good to hear about.
Yes, I have a cockapoo.
Yeah, the repeater activity.
And I think so they decided, as I'd obviously find
Yeah,
it.
it's just, I've
Literally
lived
taking
in
the
Texas
plunge.
for 16 years now.
They
and,
was dogs, so.
Oh, just for you?
I've really only been
I
on
think- yes, I think
digital
probably
voice.
the fact that I was going to do it, and they know
I think
that
this
I have this,
November will be 7
my,
years.
my wonderful little
I
dog
kind of
Archie.
got bored
So,
of HF back
yes,
then,
that's
and
And the other
yeah, I
thing
was doing
that I found
the
remarkable
GT65,
is that
all the
you
digital
are
modes, and
wanting
weeks
to
ago work,
demist your
and
goggles.
started looking for
Most
something else.
people would have
so
to tread
I
water.
took the leap,
You
and
can't do that.
No.
So
how do
you get over that?
I don't really. Well,
I think it was about the same
I
time while
hope that
they
they
were
are
migrating
okay. I mean, I
off
can
the
sort of.
repeaters.
My problem is exactly that. I lift my
Here,
arms into my goggles and then I just go under the water, so it kind of defeats the object. So,
the
ideally,
result is,
I just keep swimming for the hour, which I'm hoping.
repeaters out there, but the way
Because
underutilized.
it's an hour.
Getting back
that
to
I'll
Yeah, thanks. Have I got the name right? Is it Alvaro? Alvaro, is that the right name?
They to swim 3K peer-to-peer.
Yes.
Paula Craig, you are extraordinary. Thank you so much for sharing your story. You're staying with us for the rest of the show, though. Good.
a couple of months. Are these repeaters, are they tied into what they
If
call
you have a fascinating life story to share, yours is...
I'm just curious about that. There you go, because you know, I've been exploring the free DMR network over here, and it's quite an interesting system. Let me turn it back to you, over to you there from W1DOT.
So if anyone's listening, you could call in on, let's have a look here, CQ UK, and I'll see if I can reply. If anyone's listening on CQ UK.
Which is not linked to any of the big networks like Brandmeister, DMR Plus, DMR. It's just they decided not to link to what they have on the software.
Yeah, definitely monitoring CQ UK for anyone who wants to call in.
Just keep themselves to themselves. Although there is an internet link between repeaters, they are not linked to any big network. But it's curious because they say we use it as it was intended to use. I would use the word curious to help me out. I don't know. But how it works is you have two DOCOMs. You have DOCOM 950. Which is the Southwest Western system that will get your call, and it will transmit your call in all the repeaters of the group. All the repeaters that are working will transmit your call if you go to DOCOM 950 on time zone 2. And if you go to local, which is DOCOM 9 in that problem, it will keep itself, so it will be just that repeater. So it's like using an analog repeater, but with DMR. So this is what it is. So let me see. I think if you Google Golf Bravo 7, Bravo Sierra, yes, Golf Bravo 7.
Right, let's see if we can call out. So we're going to turn this down. We were going to end, but everyone's gone out of the room except for my children. So we're going to call out on... Let's have a look on CQ UK. Let's give it a go. See if anyone comes back. Mike 0 Foxtrot X-Ray Bravo calling for a contact on CQ UK.
M0FXB, this is 2E0WET. Very good morning.
WET. Yeah, thanks very much for coming back to me. Yeah, the weather has definitely changed. But we're just sat here playing radio. Got a couple in front of me and a few hot spots, and that's it. It's Andreas, Western Supermare. Back to you.
M0FXB, 2E0WET. Yes, the weather is definitely taking a turn for the worse feel. It's quite cloudy up here in the northeast. In the sense, hopefully nothing of all based in Durham City, just south of the city of Newcastle upon Tyne. And just want to thank you very much for your YouTube videos, sir, because you have been an absolute star.
Yeah, just check you're still on because you just abruptly ended. Then are you still receiving me?
Yes, all receiving. I was just saying thank you very much for your YouTube videos, Andreas. You've been very, very helpful for me. From 2E0WET.
Yeah, hi Alan. Yeah, hope you're well, and thanks very much for that. Well, you're now in one of them because I'm sat here live streaming on the CQ UK. And if you put M0FXB in YouTube, you'll see us talking now. So yeah, which parts of the videos have helped you? I can see you've got the FTM400 and the FT2. I'm on the FT3 at the moment, and into the digital side. Back to you, Alan.
M0FXB 20WET. Yes, Andreas, I particularly found your videos helpful with regards to, I run a gateway, MV6 IDR up in Durham, and you were kind of showing me, or everybody else, all the protocol to get into direct mode and things like that, and it was just most helpful because I suffer with a neurological condition. So I struggled to kind of read manuals and PDF documents and things like that. A lot better when somebody knowledgeable like yourself can make a lovely YouTube video, and then it's easy for people to understand and follow, and we can start as the video goes along and follow along kind of thing. I'm having a thing with my 400, Andreas, actually. I don't know if you might be able to help. For some reason, the button key lights, the backlight on the 4 keys on the right hand side with the DX key, keep going out. And now the only way I find to turn them back on is to do a factory reset. Do you know anything about that issue, Andreas? From 2E0WET.
M0FXB returning. Oh right, so on the FTM400, is it just the normal backlight? You're saying that it doesn't come on, doesn't stay on unless you factory reset. Is that correct?
Yes. Only the key button lights on the side. The screen will power on and lights per normal. I know if you press the function button when I'm running the gateway, I can turn all the lights off. But back on, the buttons don't seem to come back on.
Yeah, Roger, I'd have to see it in practice to fully understand it. If you can film it for about 10 seconds, send it to me on Facebook or anything really, I'll tell you what I think it is. And by default, it probably does, when you factory reset, I would say by default, it probably does have a timeout. I'm just trying to imagine whether, I'm not clear that it's the illuminated buttons that are going dark, or whether it's the screen is dimming. Not clear, that's why I mentioned the video. But it'll be a setting, I would say, for definite. Back to you.
M0FXB 20WET returning. Yes, it's just buttons that the backlight on the buttons that's not lighting up. The screen will illuminate and function perfectly normal. It's the 4 buttons down the right hand side and the X button on the left hand side. For some reason the backlight goes out for no apparent reason. I can't figure out if I'm catching a button or something on the right hand side, perhaps maybe a combination. I do kind of operate in the dock a lot of the time. So I may be mispressing a button or a couple of buttons when I'm switching between boot mode and rest. But thank you very much for your help, and I hope your YouTube videos go well. Are you performing any tests today, or is the live streaming just or the other thing that you do? From 2E0WET.
M0FXB returning. I'll come back with a final. Yeah, I mean, I'm just down here in the morning, and if I get a half hour spare, and there aren't many people in this room, and there are 2 kids at the moment, I quickly go live. I'm actually demonstrating the new ICOM ID52 which you can't get in the UK. But I've got this one from Japan. It's a dual band colour screen, dual D-star receive radio. It's very nice. If you look it up, just put it into Google. ICOM ID52. Very nice. So I'm going to look in the manual of the 400. I had the 400, but I sold it, and I've now got the 300. So I'm sure it'll be similar. So I'm going to have a real good look, and if I see the answer, I'm going to make a little video and put it on my YouTube channel. Alright, I haven't got the radio, but I can still make a video regarding functions and manual and some colour pictures. So I think I'm going to end the stream now anyway, because I've been on for about an hour. So yeah, you take care, Alan. Thanks very much for coming back to me. I really enjoy just playing radio, and if I'm filming it, that's just so I can watch it back myself and think, oh, well, that was fun. So 7-3, all the best and take care.
M0FXB 2E0WT on CQ UK. Yes, Andre, thank you very much, and contact. It's been a pleasure speaking to you today, sir, and I look forward to you further down the road, as I say, and keep following your videos. There's all lots to learn in this hobby, isn't there? You take a have a good day, and I hope the weather improves for you. From 2E0WT, best ever free.
Yep, cheers Alan, just downloading the FTM 400 as we speak, and very nice to catch you, and I'll go back to standby. 7-3, all the best. So if anyone wants to call in now before I close the stream. Can have a little play, see if we can work out this this LED button problem, or backlight button problem with the FTM 400. We'll find it in the manual here, and work out if there's different settings for button illumination. So these are lovely radios. The equipment that's coming out lately is just amazing. It just makes me want to use the radio all the time. So 7-3, and thanks for watching.